Hey y'all, welcome back to another video with your girl Net. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I came up with this Oreo cheesecake. So if y'all can do me a favor by hitting that like, comment, and also subscribe, I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to make our cream cheese mixture. So the first thing we're going to do is use a stick of cream cheese. And then we're going to also use some heavy whipping cream. Some vanilla extract, and we'll also be adding some sugar, and you can kind of eyeball it. You want your cream cheese to be nice and smooth, so this might take some time, so you have to be really patient and just let it keep whisking. So as you can see here, it's getting more creamier. So now we're going to start with our Oreo cookies by breaking them up inside of a sandwich bag, and I'm going to break them up into some very small grains. I had to roll it out because it was starting to break up easier by rolling it. Now we're going to add our crushed Oreos into our cream cheese mix. Give it a quick blend. What your cream cheese filling should look like. Now we're getting ready to make our whipped cream, and guys, I make this whipped cream all the time, so if you guys want to see more detailed video of me making the whipped cream, it is in my other videos, but I will leave it down in the description box. There go our whipped cream. Just added some Oreos to it. So time for assembly. The first thing you want to do is add your cookie crumble to the bottom of each cup. Then we're going to add our cheesecake mix to the cups. Now we're going to add our whip on top. And y'all, we're going to sit these back in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes so the whip can set. And then when the whip set, it almost tastes like a soft serve ice cream. So about after 30 minutes, I took these out, and we're going to go ahead and add some cookie crumbles on top. Don't be selfish. You can add as much as you want. Now I'm going to garnish it off with some mini Oreos. And just like that, here we go with our yummy, delicious, no-bake cheesecake. This is super easy to make. I hope you guys try it. And I really appreciate you guys for tuning in to another video. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, liking. And until next time, you guys, peace. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Net, a self-taught baker, and today I'll be showing you guys how to make these delicious banana pudding cupcakes. And this video was requested by Cookinwithnet, so you know I had to make them. So if you like content like this, please consider subscribing and joining the family. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And here go a list of everything you will need. You could take the chance to take a screenshot. Now let's get into the video. So the first thing we're going to do is add our egg whites. And we're just going to beat this until it gets nice and foamy.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I search to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go.
So once you get to this point, we're going to gradually add 1/4 cups of sugar and just let it keep beating until it gets nice and airy, and it should look something like this. Now that we have this done, we're going to go ahead and set this to the side and start with our dry ingredients. So now we're going to sift together our dry ingredients, which right here I have my flour. Now we're going to add some baking powder. Now we're going to sift everything together just so it can be a nice smooth consistency. Now to our dry ingredients, we're going to add a pinch of salt, and then we're going to add the remainder of our sugar. Now we're going to also be adding our butter. Now we're going to cream our mix till it gets nice and smooth.
Now I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, I can't go. What you won't do.
So once it starts forming a dough, we're going to start gradually adding our egg yolks one at a time. And as y'all can see, the last time I accidentally dropped both of them. But that's okay. We're going to continue to beat it till it gets well incorporated. Now we're going to be adding our vanilla extract. And then we're just going to drizzle some milk in there a little bit at a time and continue to mix well. Now we're going to be combining both ingredients together, and a good trick is to fold it in, and this is just going to make your cupcakes nice and soft. So just folding the ingredients in, not making sure you're not over mixing, it will make your cupcakes very, very soft. Now I line my cupcake trays with the little cupcake papers, and I'm going to go ahead and fill them up halfway, just so it don't go over the top. I like to fill mine up halfway. Now we're going to place our cupcakes in the oven on 350 for about 15 minutes. In the meantime, let's start our filling. So for our filling, we're going to add 2 cups of cold milk.
Y'all say they lingerie on that Chardonnay, going touchdowns on your runway. I'm Texas forever like boy, man, I'm Rambo in the O. I'm building a rich like John Jack, I'm Camo in the O.
Next, we'll be adding 1 box of instant banana pudding.
Wish I was your baby mom. Want me to come around and give you good karma, but no. We escalate up in this bitch like elevators. Of course, sometimes shit go down when it's $1 billion on an elevator. Of course, sometimes shit go down when it's $1 billion on an elevator. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. Mama taught me good home training. My daddy taught me how to love my haters. My sister told me I should speak my mind. My man made me feel so.
Now we're going to just beat this for about 5 minutes until it get nice and creamy. And you guys will know once it start thickening up, so just keep an eye on it. And when it's done, it should look something like this. So now I'm just going to fill my piping bag up and place it in the refrigerator just so it can set. But in the meantime, let's start that frosting. So for our frosting, we're going to add our butter. And we're just going to beat our butter till it get nice and airy. Now we're going to add our vanilla extract. Now we're going to gradually add our powdered sugar. Mix well until everything is well incorporated. Now we're going to add a pinch of salt. And last but not least, we're going to add our heavy whipping cream. And just like that, it's a nice, simple, easy vanilla frosting recipe. So you guys can use this for just about any type of dessert that you would like to top vanilla icing on. So we're going to continue to blend till it get nice and fluffy. Now let's go check on those cupcakes. They should have cooled by now. So once your cupcakes come out, you'll let them cool, and we're going to go ahead and make little holes in the middle just so we can fill them. And I got this little pastry square off of Temu. I will leave everything linked down below so you guys can know where I get some of these products. So once you're done, the cavity should look something like this. Not too deep all the way to the bottom, just enough. Thank God my husband helped me with this part. Now I'm going to start filling the middle with our banana pudding. And oh my God, y'all, I'm going to start making more cupcakes like this. I never thought about doing it like this, but they came out so good. Next, we're going to top it with our vanilla icing. Look at that technique. Now for garnish, we're going to go ahead and top it off with some nuts. And you can put whatever kind of nuts you want on there. Today I'm using some pecans. And then you're going to add your sliced banana at the top, just so you can know what kind of cupcake it is. Oh, we can't forget about our wafer cookie. Go ahead and stick that at the top. And y'all, these are some nice gourmet banana pudding cupcakes. I was very pleased with this recipe. Thank you to the Catrons for giving me this idea. And if you guys have not yet checked out their channel, they're a wonderful cooking channel. Let them know that Net sent you. And I will leave all their information down below. And if you have any suggestions in the next recipe, please leave it down below. And you never know, it might be the next video. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. I appreciate all the share, likes, and comments. I'll respond to all. Till next video, you guys. Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video with your girl Net. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make these vanilla cream strawberry shortcakes. So if you're ready to get into this video, hit that like and also subscribe, and let's get into the video. First thing we're going to do is prepare our strawberries. Make sure you wash and dry them, and then we're going to cut them up into some dice-sized pieces. Now we're going to place the strawberries inside of a bowl. Now I'm going to be using some pure cane sugar, and I'm going to be mixing it inside of the strawberries. Now I didn't do no measurements for it, but you could kind of eyeball it and make sure you get like a little thick syrup. So I used about I want to say about a tablespoon, about 2-3 tablespoons. Now we're going to just mix the strawberries thoroughly to make sure all of the sugar is well incorporated. And then if you notice at the bottom the syrup start to develop, you just keep stirring. Now we're going to place our strawberries inside of the refrigerator, and then I'll be right back to y'all. So we'll be using instant jello pudding mix for our vanilla cream. Start off by pouring your pudding mix inside of a bowl. Then you're going to be using some heavy whipping cream, and you're going to add a whole heavy whipping cream into this mixture. Don't worry y'all, I'm going to have this all linked down in the description box so y'all can follow along. So we're just going to keep whisking this until we get the consistency of like a whip. So now we're going to be making our homemade whipped cream, and it's super easy to make. All we need to do is get some heavy whipping cream. I suggest you guys place your bowl and your mixing into the freezer before you start, because it helps with the whipping process, making it faster. So now we're going to be adding about a capful of vanilla extract and also a half a cup of powdered sugar. Now on medium, we're going to just give this a quick whisk for about 2 minutes. After about 2 minutes, you should notice that it starts getting thick. If not, let it whisk for another 4 minutes. So after a total of 6 minutes, this is what your whipped cream should look like. Light, airy, and fluffy. So now I'll be using Sara Lee's classic pound cake, but you can make your own pound cake. I just decided not to this round. But if you guys want to see how I make some pound cake, please leave it down in the comment section and I will make it. Now we're going to cut our pound cake in some nice diced pieces, starting off with slicing it upwards. Now we're going to put about 3 pieces in each little cup. And I got these cups from the 99-cent store, y'all. So you guys can definitely do catering on a budget. Now we're going to be placing our strawberries that we had in the refrigerator. Y'all see that juice at the bottom, y'all? So we're going to just be placing some on top. So now we're going to be topping it off with our vanilla cream, which I place inside of a piping bag, and we're just going to go spiral around. Now we're going to be doing the same with our homemade whipped cream. Place on top in a spiral. Finish it off with a little garnish. And just like that, here go our vanilla cream strawberry shortcake. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to another video with your girl Net. It's been an honor. Until next time, you guys, peace. Hey fam, and welcome back to another video with your girl Net. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these mini blueberry dump cakes. So on your way in, if you could please give me a like, comment, and also subscribe, and tell a friend and tell a friend. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So here are all the ingredients you will need. You will need about 1 pack of blueberries, some pure granulated sugar. You will also need some of these little tin pans, which you can get off of Amazon. I will leave that link down below. We're also going to be using some unsalted butter and some yellow cake mix. So the first thing we're going to do is wash off our berries because you don't know who hands been on them. We want to make sure they're nice and clean. Next, you want to add your sugar.
Something to make me smile, and it's hard for me to try to doubt this feeling. Yeah, we could just walk away. Yeah, we could just stay away. The things I love about you, I can't change. No, 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 no. In my mind, I'm done.
Once you mix your berries up, you're going to go ahead and take a scooper. I'm using an ice cream scooper and scooping about 2 scoops in each tin. You could pretty much eyeball to see how much you want to fill it up to, but you want to at least fill it halfway.
To everybody else, it would just so be mad. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just all like that.
Next, we're going to be adding our yellow cake mix on top. And you want to make sure you layer this to where you do not see the berries. Now I'm just going to pat everything down to make sure it's nice and even. And make sure everything is covered. Now we're going to be adding about 3 pieces of butter on each pan. And it should look about this size.
But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just all like that. Yeah, maybe we just all like that.
So now we're going to place these in the oven on 350 for about 20 minutes until everything is nice and golden brown. Now while our dump cakes are in the oven baking, we're going to go ahead and start making our whipped cream. It's only 3 ingredients, really easy to do. All you would need is about one thing, which is 16 ounces of cold, heavy whipping cream. Now you're going to need about 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And last but not least, we're going to be adding about 1 cup of powdered sugar, and we're going to gradually add this in. Now with our mixer, we're going to blend everything and make sure everything is nice and incorporated. And you just want to keep blending until you get some nice strong peaks. You want to make sure that the cream do not fall off your whisk. As you can see here, it's starting to form a little cream on the side, so that's how you know that you're going to get close. So this is how it should look once you're done blending it. I'm going to go ahead and put this inside of a piping bag, and we will be taking our dump cakes out. Now that we took our dump cakes out and it's nice and cooled down a bit, we're going to go ahead and add our heavy or our whipped cream that we just made. Thank you all so much for tuning in to another video. This was so easy to make. It was so good. I wish you guys could smell it and taste it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. Thank you guys again. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace. Welcome back to another video with your girl Net. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I came up with this delicious recipe, which is my lemon loaf cakes. I seen how you guys went crazy over my last loaf cakes, so I decided to do some lemon loaf cakes. So on your way in, if you could please give me a like, comment, and also subscribe. I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So right here, I have a list of everything that you're gonna need, so you can go ahead and take a screenshot. Also, we will be following the directions on the box, so keep that in mind. So we're gonna start off by adding our cake box mix, and we're gonna mix everything that's on the back of the box inside of the cake mix. Now I'm going to add my 1 cup of water. Now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of cooking oil. or vegetable oil. Last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and crack our 3 eggs. Now we're just going to mix our ingredients up together just to make sure everything is well incorporated. Now we don't want to overbeat our mix because then it'll be just make everything loose. So just make sure it's a nice consistency. So right here I'm going to go ahead and use these little tin pans which I got off of Amazon, and I will leave everything listed down below so I don't leave you guys hanging. Now I'm gonna go ahead with my ice cream scooper and add about 2 scoops of the cake batter into each tin. That's just to ensure that it don't overfill and go over the top. So I took the measurements of just having 2 scoops and it worked out perfect for me. So once we filled our tins, I already have the oven on 350. We're gonna go ahead and sit these inside of the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's nice and golden brown at the top. And now while the cake is baking, I'm gonna go ahead and start with our frosting. So I'm gonna be using about 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Now we're gonna add about 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and y'all, I'm free pouring this because I already have an idea how much 1 tablespoon is, so I'm just basically eyeballing it. Now this is the tedious part, so we're gonna go ahead and blend all this together until we create a nice cream, and this might take up to 15 minutes before you start noticing it thickening. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to stir. So once you start seeing bubbles at the top, we're gonna go ahead and add our powdered sugar, and we're gonna gradually add our sugar because you don't want your cream to be lumpy. So we're gonna make sure it's nice and smooth by adding a little bit at a time. So now once you mix your powdered sugar, we're gonna go ahead and add our 1 box of vanilla pudding mix, and we're gonna add the entire thing to it, but we're gonna add it gradually so it can be nice and smooth. So as you can see, it's getting thick at this point, and this is perfect right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue to stir, make sure it's nice and thick. So these are our cakes out of the oven. I'll let them cool down a bit, and I put our cream inside of a piping bag. And as you guys can see, I am really trying with my piping technique. So I really do hope you guys enjoy how I am doing it. But I'm just doing little swirls. After after the second one, I just like really got the hang of it, so it went kind of quick after this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. So as you guys can see right here, I garnished them with some lemon, and it was so good, nice and moist. It wasn't too sweet. It was just perfect. So I really hope you guys try this recipe. Thanks for watching, and you guys stay safe out there. Can't wait to see y'all in my next video. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make mini cheesecakes. This is an easy recipe you can do with the family and have for parties. Please hit that like as it helps me, as well as leave a comment. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first thing we're going to do is blend up our crackers. Now we're going to add our crackers to the bowl. And to that we're going to add some cinnamon. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of cinnamon. Now we're going to add 6 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to give this a stir. Now we're going to add our crust to the bottom. Now we're going to be adding 2 things of cream cheese. Now we're going to add 3 eggs. And we're going to blend until smooth. So as we can see, it's nice and creamy. Now as we have it nice and creamy like this, we're gonna also add a secret ingredient, which is gonna be some condensed milk. And I'm gonna be using about 1/2 can. And then we're gonna continue to blend. So this is about the consistency you want. That slow drip. Now we will be filling our pans with our mix. And I'm using an ice cream scooper because it seemed to give me just the right amount of ingredients, because you don't want to overfill them. Now I'll be placing these into the oven on 350 for 15 minutes, and then I'll be right back to y'all. So now we're gonna make our caramel sauce by first adding our butter. To our butter, we're gonna add a cup of light brown sugar. And now we're gonna add a half a cup of half and half. And then to this, we're gonna add about a capful of vanilla extract, maybe about a half more. And give it a stir. And just like that, we made caramel. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we got us some caramel. Look at that. And you could store this in the refrigerator. I would say about for a month it'll last. I also decided to make some strawberries as well to put on top. Which, if you guys want to see the recipe for the strawberries, I will leave it down in the description down below. I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging. So now we're gonna add our caramel. To the top. And the other half, we're gonna be adding our strawberries. Now I'm gonna place these back in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then I'll be right back to y'all. And just like that, here go our mini cheesecakes. Look at that strawberry. Look at that caramel. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video. And if you made it to the end of this video, you're a real one. I appreciate you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Until next time, peace. Welcome and welcome back to another video with your girl Nat. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this delicious peach cobbler cheesecake cups. They were so good and very easy to make. So if you're new here, please consider liking, commenting, and also subscribing for more content. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So these are all the ingredients I'm going to be using, and I will have everything listed down below. But you see I have my cream cheese here, my cinnamon, my brown sugar, canned peaches. I also have some vanilla extract back there. And then I also have some graham cracker crumbs, which you could get from the store or you could ground up yourself. So I want to start by making my peaches, which I'm using 3 cans of peaches. Now we're going to add about a tablespoon of butter, unsalted preferably, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, and we're going to also add about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Now we're going to let this go ahead and warm up. I'm going to mix everything really well to make sure everything is well combined. And I'm also adding about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. So now we're going to just let this sit on the stove on medium-high heat and cook. While we let the peaches cook on the stove, we're going to go ahead and start with our cream cheese filling. And I'm going to go ahead and add about 2 sticks of 8-ounce cream cheese. So once we added our cream cheese, we're going to go ahead and give this a whisk just to get everything nice and light and airy. Now we're going to go ahead and add about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now we're going to start by adding 1 cup of powdered sugar, and we're going to add this gradually just to make sure we blend everything well. Putting too much powdered sugar can just make it really clumpy, so I suggest that you just add it a little bit at a time, and you're going to get that consistency nice and smooth. Now I'm going to be adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the peach juice that I got from my filling. And we're just going to add this, and it just gives your cream cheese that nice little peach taste. So now for our graham cracker crumble, we're going to go ahead and add the whole thing of graham cracker crust into the bowl. Now we're going to add about 1 stick of butter, unsalted. And we're going to add it a little bit at a time. And what we're looking for is for like a sand kind of texture to it. You should be able to hold it in your hand. And as you can see right here, I didn't add enough butter, so I'm going to go ahead and melt some more. So now we're going to add the remainder of our butter into our graham cracker crust. And we're going to give this a nice stir, and this should be enough right here. You just want to make sure you mix it really well, and if you have to use your hands, use your hands. It might be a little easier doing it that way. So see, when you squeeze it in your hand, it should come together like so, and that's when you know you're done. Now I'm using these cute little dessert cups to fill them up with, which I got these from the 99-cent store. Don't break your pockets making these desserts, y'all. So I'm going to just go ahead and pack some of that graham crackers to the bottom. And if you guys don't have nothing to pack it down with, use a spoon, use your hand. I'm just using what I have. Now we're going to add our peaches, which is going to be our second layer. And we want to get that juice into those graham crackers. So we're going to add about 3 of them. Next, we're going to add our cream cheese filling. Another layer of graham crackers. Now we're going to add another layer of peaches. And you guys could use whatever kind of fruit you guys like. You could use strawberries, you could use peaches, blueberries. I just really wanted to do the peaches because that's like one of my favorite fruits, and it's the perfect time of the season where the peaches are really fresh, even though I'm using canned. But here I go again with the cream cheese filling, which I'm going to go ahead and top this with. And y'all, look at my piping. I'm getting better and better. And you know me doing too much, I'm gonna go ahead and put a peach on top. And y'all, just like that, here go my peach cobbler cheesecake cups. So please hit a like if you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a comment of what you guys would like to see me bake next. Also, put your notification bells on so you don't miss out when I post. I really do appreciate you guys watching. And y'all, this was so good and really fun to make. And I would like to give a special shout out to Keeping Up with the Griffins. They did one of my very good and one of my very favorite recipes, which is the blueberry dump cake. You guys go check out their channel. They are an amazing family channel, which they do a variety of different content. So you guys go over there and let them know that Net sent you. All right, you guys, it's been real. Peace. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video with your girl Net. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make these delicious red velvet loaf cakes. So please, on your way in, hit that like, also hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you don't miss out on another video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to start off with 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And I'm using a sifter just so I can make sure all of the ingredients is broken down. Now I'm adding 1.5 cups of sugar. Watch y'all. Y'all see those pieces left over at the bottom? This is what you don't want inside of your cake mix. Now I'm going in with 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of fine salt, and 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. And I'm using the Gardelli Premium Baking Cocoa Powder. This is like the best cocoa powder to use. So if you're making this recipe, get the Gardellis. Now we're going to sift these ingredients together, and we're going to try to get as much of this as we can into there. I know you guys see the little pieces, so I'm just going to try to break it up a little bit. Now that we added all of our dry ingredients, we're going to just make sure everything get a nice good stir. Now once you're done stirring, you're going to go ahead and set this over to the side and get a separate bowl. So now in my separate bowl, we're going to mix in our wet ingredient. And I'm using 1.5 cups of vegetable oil. Two large eggs. Now I'll be adding 1 cup of room temperature buttermilk, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of white distilled vinegar. And now we're going to be using 2 tablespoons of red food coloring, which is about 1 ounce. Now we're going to go in with our hand mixer and mix all of our wet ingredients together. Now we're going to be combining our wet ingredients with our dry ingredients. Get all of that goodness out. I'm just going to use my spoon to just kind of mix it so that way I don't have a mess when I turn on my hand mixer. Now we're going to just give everything a nice blend until you get a nice, smooth, creamy cake batter. So I added a few more drops of food coloring just so I can get that more intense red that I'm going for. So now I'm just going in with a spoon to scrape the edges to make sure I got everything nice and mixed. But this is how your cake batter should look. So now I'm going to be using some mini loaf pans, which I have already sprayed with some pounds. And you can find these off of Amazon. I thought these were really cute just to do for like baby showers and different type of parties. So if y'all have any events coming up and y'all want me to ship y'all out anything, hit your girl up. So now I'm just using an ice cream scooper to scoop out about 2.5 scoops in each pan. Now I'm going to place in the oven for about 25 minutes and then I'll be right back to you. So for the cream cheese frosting, I'm going to be using 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Now we're going to just blend the butter just to soften it up and add air to it so it can get fluffy. Now we're going to be adding 1 pound of cream cheese, which is 2 sticks. Now we're going to combine the butter with the cream cheese. Now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Blend, blend, blend. Y'all let me know down in the comment section if you guys are still here. If so, leave me a cupcake. So now we're going to be adding 4 cups of powdered sugar. So after letting our cakes cool down, I'm going to go ahead and place some icing on top. And y'all, I'm still learning how to top with the icing, so don't come for me and my icing. Yeah, I was struggling, but I made it through. Now I like to add chopped walnuts on mine. You could add whatever you want on top of yours, but I'm adding some chopped walnuts. And just like that, here go our mini red velvet loaf cakes. Y'all ask and y'all shall receive. So you guys, let me know in the comment section what's the next dessert you would like to see me make, and I'll be sure to consider them all. Until next time, you guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay safe out there, and peace.